Greetings and a warm welcome to the FODIS 2023 How-To series on Microsoft Teams, Breakout Rooms and Poly. My name is Romanda Haynes and I'm thrilled to have you here today. Poly isn't just a polling and survey application. It's a powerful tool crafted to elevate engagement and interaction during online meetings and facilitation, for example. As we progress through these 5 easy steps I have prepared for you, I'm confident you'll find Poly to be your new favorite application. Are you ready? Let's get started. Step 1, ready. Open MS Teams and add Poly. In preparation to do this, there is a few things that need to be in place. 1, you need to create the meeting. 2, the breakup rooms needs to be set up. Now for the view to record correctly, I am not going to go into these breakup rooms, but stay in the main menu. That way my recording will show to you exactly what I am doing. Although I'm doing it in the main menu, you have to repeat the same steps in the breakout rooms, each of the breakup rooms, to set up Poly and then to create your activities and launch it. Note that the specific poll that you've created in Poly or questionnaire, what it might be, is only available on this specific team meeting, either in the main venue, meeting room, if you've created it in that specific room, or then in the breakout room you've created it. When starting or creating a new meeting, you need to repeat it if you make use of the method I'm showing you now. Right. First of all, to add Poly, we need to click on plus apps on the taskbar of the meeting breakout room. If Poly is not immediately, the icon is not immediately in your view, you can search for it and then it will be at the top and most likely the only one that you can view. Once you've clicked on it, the add pop-up window will open. There is information provided which you can go through, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to click on save. Once I've clicked on save and the back-end tasks has been completed, I would know that this installation was successful because I can see Poly. The Poly icon is part of my taskbar, and in the right-hand side, as you can see, we now have the Poly types, which I refer to as activities. There is 4 activities listed: question, quiz, trivia, Q&A, and then at the bottom you'll see templates. These are pre-designed activities that you can use, and you do have the freedom of personalizing them to a certain extent. For today's demonstration, as we move over to step 2, which I named Steady, and in this step where we're going to create a Poly activity, I'm going to choose the very first type, question, and I'm going to follow the different fields, complete them to create my Poly activity. I've posted my question there. Now I need to go over into providing possible answers or options. And let's do one more. You can personalize your activity by ticking the options that you would prefer. I'm going to stick to the default ones and click Save. You'll notice now on the right-hand side, my question is displaying. This is the poly activity that I've just created, but the activity is not yet available for the participants to answer. To do this, to release the activity to the participants, I need to move to step 3, engage, where I launch the poly activity. And that is as easy as clicking send in the setup I've used. In the setup, you could also have set that it is available immediately or then within a certain amount of time or days. So as soon as I click send, a few things is going to happen on my screen. To the right, you can see the quiz that I've just launched, and it changes over to the results, which is only visible to the presenter. On the left-hand side is the view that the different participants will see. And then once it pops up on their side, they can answer it. Although we only have one question, there could be more than one. Once you have the time, you can play around and see how you could change from this simplistic format in quite interesting activities. I've made my selection. And by the way, that is the correct answer. And I would click submit. Once I click on submit, you will notice that the results on the right-hand side, which shows that no one has answered yet, will change. I'm going to click submit. I get the confirmation that it's gone through, and the presenter can see that this person has picked the 4th option. It's saying 100% because I'm the only respondent. Obviously, if let's say we were 4 in this particular meeting, it would have said that 25% of the respondents chose option number 4. You as presenter can now start looking at the results, and that brings us to step 4, results, review the feedback. We have a few options. You can get the result detail, where you can see exactly if you've chosen that it shouldn't be anonymous, you can see exactly who answered or picked that specific option. You can also share these results, which brings us to step number 5, download and share the feedback. You can share it either by creating a link and then posting it on different platforms, or you can export the results and you can see how it's being downloaded. And I can open the download thing in whichever program I prefer. If it's a CSV file, I can definitely import it into Microsoft Excel and then do our filtering, customizing. There you can see the pop-up that it's successfully downloaded. So yeah, I can do filtering, customizing, drawing graphs, etc. That then brings me to the end of the 5 steps. I want to thank you for joining my FODIS 2023 how-to session. I hope Polly will become your interactive ally and you will transform your online engagement. Thank you and goodbye.